Here's the thing. The culture that is created by the radicals in the schools, well, it bleeds up to every aspect of our culture. This is kind of an amazing story, and it is indicative of just where we stand as a culture right now. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone stars and filmmaker Chris Columbus are reuniting for a previously announced 20th anniversary retrospective on HBO Max. There's one notable omission from the list of participants: the person who created all of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling. Why, of course? Well, we know the answer why. J.K. Rowling says that men exist and women exist. She is, as they say, a TERF, a trans-exclusionary radical feminist. When it became a radical feminist ideal to point out that women exist is beyond me. It's insane. So, according to the left, you are now a radical feminist crazy if you oppose pornography and believe women exist. So, welcome to the traditional conservative side of the aisle, J.K. Rowling? Harry Potter's 20th anniversary return to Hogwarts will stream January 1st on HBO Max with a linear debut on TBS and Cartoon Network in the spring. The failure to name Rowling is interesting. Rowling sparked backlash, according to The Hollywood Reporter, from the trans community after saying that transgender individuals should be defined by their biological sex. Well, actually, no. What she said is that their biological sex is the only way that you can label people by sex. Proclaiming that a male is a female is idiotic, which is true. Sources close to the project note the retrospective will focus on the creation of the film and the central cast and team. Rowling will be featured in archival footage. She just won't make a new appearance. So they'll use the old footage of J.K. Rowling, but we have to pretend that she died years ago, before she started with this whole women exist thing. It's incredible. We're now erasing some of the most prominent people in our culture over the fact that they believe that women exist. That is where we are right now. And this is part of a broader censorious push by the left to just get rid of anyone who disagrees with them. It's the reason why you see the left pushing on Facebook and pushing on YouTube and pushing on Twitter to bar people who disagree with them. Shutting off the access to the public is the only way of allowing radicals to win. Because if these battles are fought in the public sphere, the left loses. The radical left will lose. Most Americans, most people on earth do not believe that men can become women. Most people in the West do not believe that you should be primarily identified as an oppressor or a member of an oppressed class based on an immutable characteristic. Most people don't believe that. And so that leaves the radical left with one choice: try to shut down everybody who disagrees. And they're becoming more and more overt about this. It's not like they're hiding the ball anymore, right? Whether it is trying to get professors fired for mouthing platitudes like merit ought to matter more than race, or whether you're talking about Nicole Wallace on MSNBC suggesting that Fox News is like a terror group. I got to tell you, it is incredible to watch the left just unmask in real time.
I don't know how you talk about liars and conspiracy theorists without talking about Fox News. I was a Republican. I think they've done more damage to the party than anything else.
I'm sure you do, but if we want to go through that, I think there are liars and conspiracy theorists on MSNBC and on CNN also. So maybe I'll write a book about all that, but that's not what this book is about. In that section of the book, I'm talking to Republicans about the way I believe we need to deal with media to be most effective for winning. The conspiracy theorists and truth deniers, which nobody else on either side of the aisle is writing about right now, other than me. No one else is writing about that.
But do you want to solve them, is my question. If you want to solve the proliferation of conspiracy theories without dealing with Fox News, it's like solving terrorism without dealing with the terrorists.
Well, look, that's your opinion. I disagree with your opinion.
Okay, so Fox News is the promulgator of conspiracy theories, says the anchor on MSNBC, which spent 4 long years claiming that the Steele dossier was probably real. Absolutely incredible stuff. Of course, the goal of saying that Fox News is like a terrorist group is to get Fox News thrown off the air. They've been very clear about all of this. This is the goal. If they can't win, then they will attempt to silence. That is what they're going to do at the school board level. It's why they are attempting to rip your kids away from you. It is why they are intent on indoctrinating your children without you being able to see over their shoulder. The goal is to control the entire narrative in every aspect of American life. And they will do that either by top-down stranglehold on institutions, or they will do it by essentially telling you that it's no business of yours how they raise your children. Well, the backlash is coming, and it's coming strong, and it should come, because this is the fight of our time, and it's the fight for the next generation. How's this for a title? Ben Shapiro Show subscriber destroys like button with clicks and logic. I'd watch that. Make it happen, gang.